All right, guys, what is going on, man? Wow, this team lost the way they lost tonight, man. Oh man. Final score for Memphis: 115 to 110. The Sacramento Kings lose to the Grizzlies by 5 points. John Morant got ejected and tossed in this game, and the Kings still managed to find a way to screw this up and lose. And I'll tell you why they lost. They didn't lose at the end of the game where DeRozan had that bad entry pass to Sabonis, or that terrible three-point attempt by Malik Monk. The Kings lost this game where in the third quarter, at the end of the third quarter, where they went on a 4-minute scoreless scoring drought. That was the basketball game right there. That they could have took full control of this basketball game. Seriously, they should have had a double-digit lead going into the fourth quarter. But boy, oh boy, they couldn't put the ball in the hoop, and it's a bad loss tonight. Let's take a look at the numbers of the starting five. Sabonis, 36 minutes, he had 17 points, 13 boards, 6 assists. Keegan Murray in 40 minutes tonight, he had 11 points, 11 boards, 2 assists. De'Aaron Fox in 38 minutes, he had 18 points, 6 boards, 3 assists. DeMar DeRozan in 35 minutes, he had 26 points, 3 boards, 1 assist. Malik Monk in 32 minutes tonight, he had 23 points, 5 assists. He had 1 rebound. And off the bench, Kevin Huerter had Kevin Huerter had 25 minutes tonight. He had 6 points. He had 6 boards. Isaac Jones, 16 minutes tonight for Jones. He had 9 points, 3 boards. Jay Crowder got 13 minutes tonight. He had 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Jordan McLaughlin played 3 minutes. He had 1 assist. And Keon Ellis played only 2 minutes tonight, and he had 0 points. This game, it's weird. It's been really weird so far this season, guys. The fact that you lost this game in the third quarter tonight, the fact that you have 2 of the best closers in the game, in Fox and DeRozan, and for whatever damn reason, we can't close out games. It's been a weird season. So with tonight's loss, we're now 10 to 13. This game was there for the taking. The Memphis Grizzlies didn't do anything special. They had chances to put this game away too and put us away, but they couldn't get any momentum or sustain any type of lead. The Kings really screwed this game up tonight. Last thing I wanted was overtime, because you have a back-to-back tomorrow that you're playing against the San Antonio Spurs, and I really wanted this game to end in 4 quarters. So I was hoping that the Kings wouldn't put themselves in a position where they would have to force overtime, and they did put themselves in a position where they had to make a 3. They didn't make it, and they could have possibly send this game to overtime, or wanting overtime, if they would have made a 3 and tied the game up at 113. But that wasn't the case. This team really cannot just put up a string of winning basketball games. Really sucks to say that, because this game could have been a winnable game, and it was a winnable game. They just, unfortunately, bad habits, just inability to put the ball in the hoop. During that 4-minute drought, the Grizzlies went on a 15-1 run, man. You cannot have that happen. Those stretches of the basketball game will either make or break you. And tonight, that stretch broke the Kings. They lost by 5 tonight. That was a 15-1 run by the Memphis Grizzlies in that 4-minute drought. No timeouts called. Clearly a 4-minute drought. Mike Brown let them play through it. They settled for so many threes. Even when they attacked the hoop, De'Aaron Fox missed a lot of bunnies tonight. DeMar DeRozan got to his spots, but make no mistake about it. DeMar DeRozan, towards the end of the game, that was a terrible entry pass to Sabonis, which led to Jared Jackson Jr. winning the jump ball against Sabonis, and that pretty much put them down as many as 3, and then Malik Monk missed that. There was a lot of time on that final offensive possession for the Kings. I think they could have got a better shot off, but hey, you know what? Malik Monk was making 3s tonight. I guess that was the best attempt that he could have got. He went for it, and he missed it. It bricked pretty badly. And it sucks, man. It sucks to see this team lose tonight. I'm kind of glad that we're playing tomorrow because you can hopefully get this one out of your system and play tomorrow and focus on a San Antonio Spurs team which you haven't beat this season. You got routed by them the first game that you guys played in San Antonio, and you lost a nail biter a couple like last weekend to them and at home. So this game is obviously going to be important. You got to beat the Spurs tomorrow night. You cannot lose to the Spurs 3 times in a row. But knowing this team and knowing how they've played this year so far, a very good chance they could lose 3 straight, their third straight game to the San Antonio Spurs tomorrow night. But we'll see, man. So very terrible. I'm not surprised. This is just how the season has been for the Kings. They, for whatever reason so far, cannot put up a string of wins. They cannot sustain a win streak. Tonight, they blew it. And the way they blew it, it was just a typical way that they usually blow games. And, these losses are going to just bite you in the ass at the end of the day when it comes to springtime, when you're looking at the standings and when you're not in the top 8 or when you're not even in the play-in. Because right now, you're not even in the play-in with tonight's loss. You're on the outside looking in. But, 22 games, it's in the season so far, it's been so up and down, which it's like, I'm going crazy because like, I want to see a rhythm, some consistency, and see this team put on a win streak, but they just haven't shown any indication that they can go on a win streak. And it's frustrating because the amount of talent that you have on your team, you should be able to go on a win streak. And it just hasn't unfortunately happened yet. So with that being said, I want to hear from you guys though. Let me know your guys' thoughts on tonight's game. Greatly appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you so much, man. It means a lot to me. Yeah, man, I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated. Like I said, 2 of the best closers in the game. And for whatever reason, we still can't close out games. And we just got to figure it out. The clock is ticking. It's been a waste of a time seeing this team up and down so far this season. They got to figure it out soon before it's too late. So with that being said, I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace.